Florida Civic Literacy Exam average score, what you need. Welcome to the quiz. What was the primary purpose of the Federalist Papers, a series of essays written by Alexander Hamilton, James Madison, and John Jay? Is it A, to argue for the ratification of the U.S. Constitution by explaining its provisions and defending its principles? Or B, to declare the American colonies' independence from Great Britain and justify the Revolutionary War? C, to propose a set of amendments to the Constitution that would become the Bill of Rights? Or D, to outline the grievances of the colonists against King George III? The answer is A. The 85 essays explained and defended the new Constitution to persuade states to ratify it. The Declaration announced independence. The Bill of Rights came later as amendments, and grievances against the king were in the Declaration. Next question. When the framers of the U.S. Constitution established a system of federalism, what distribution of governmental power did they intend to create between the national government and the state governments? Is it A, all governmental power is concentrated solely in the national government, with states acting only as administrative districts? Or B, power is divided and shared between the national government and the state governments, with each having distinct responsibilities? C, state governments hold supreme authority, and the national government can only act with the consent of the states? Or D, power is divided among the legislative, executive, and judicial branches at the national level, with states having no independent authority? The answer is B. Federalism deliberately splits sovereignty, so the national government handles national issues while states retain authority over local matters. A unitary system puts everything in the national government. A confederation leaves supremacy with states, and separation of powers is about branches, not levels of government. Next question. Which of the following is an accurate description of the concept of unalienable rights as it is presented in the Declaration of Independence? Is it A, rights granted to citizens by the government that can be revoked by a later act of Congress? Or B, rights that are fundamental and cannot be taken away, including life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness? C, rights that are earned through military service or civic participation? Or D, rights that apply only to landowners and male citizens? The answer is B. Unalienable rights are God-given and inherent, so government cannot take them away. Government-granted rights are alienable. Earning rights contradicts the Declaration, and restrictions to landowners/males were not in the document's language. Next question. In the Electoral College system, what determines the number of electors allocated to each individual state? Is it A, the state's geographic size and land area? Or B, the total number of members the state has in the U.S. House of Representatives plus its 2 U.S. senators? C, the state's economic output and tax revenue contributed to the federal government? Or D, a formula based on the state's voter turnout in the most recent presidential election? The answer is B. Each state's electors equal its House seats plus 2 senators. Size, economy, and turnout do not determine the number. Next question. In the American federal system, what is one specific power that is constitutionally reserved for the state governments? Is it A, the power to declare war against a foreign nation? Or B, the power to coin money and regulate its value? C, the power to conduct and manage public elections? Or D, the power to establish post offices and postal roads? The answer is C. States exclusively run their own elections under the 10th Amendment reserved powers. War, money, and post offices are enumerated federal powers. Next question. During the ratification debates for the U.S. Constitution, the Anti-Federalists voiced strong opposition to the new framework of government. What was their primary concern? Is it A, that the Constitution did not create a strong enough central government to manage the economy? Or B, that the Constitution lacked a specific Bill of Rights to protect individual liberties from the new federal government. C. That the Constitution gave too much power to state governments at the expense of national unity. Or D. That the process for amending the Constitution was too difficult and would prevent necessary changes. The answer is B. Anti-federalists feared the strong national government would threaten liberties without a Bill of Rights. They wanted weaker central power, not stronger, and the amendment process was not their main complaint. That's it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell us how many you scored out of 6 in the comments, and let me know what topic I should post next. Bye!